Alright, BobalosRex here, and it's finally time for Sarkareth. Now, I'm keeping the title the same, but he is not easy, okay? I am in DPS spec for this, just so you know. Here's my item level, alright? Now, like the last ones, you drop down in Neltharion. After Neltharion, you run along the platform. Make sure to hop over. Now, I don't recommend using a tank spec. I've had issues in the last phase with the tank spec. I do recommend using in DPS. Now, there are a few ways to die. Falling off the ledge. All right, there's a few knockbacks. There are little circles that spawn through certain mechanics. Those, you fall on those, you die. And getting phased outside of the one time you are able to be phased. All right, so if you fall into the other phase in phase 2 or phase 3 after the intermission, you're dead. All right, and there is a DPS check. So let's get to it. All right. So first off, you can use your short cooldowns. Don't use your long cooldowns. All right. Save them for the final phase. See the swirlies there? I stacked them all in one place. That is what you want to do to reduce the amount of circles you get that can kill you. All right, you see how they're all stacked there? Nice and neatly. All right, so he yelled. That put this debuff here. You need to clear it or you're going to fall into a hole later. All right, you clear it by taking that breath and that disintegrate that I just took there. All right, then you're going to stack these again. All right, see how that little cycle went? Then we move out. Can't dodge that breath because I don't want to be where the holes spawn. And we're just going to keep DPS in the boss, get him to 60%. And then he's going to do this. Alright, now we want to keep moving. I like to run around the center. You want to keep moving because you're going to spawn a circle when you face. Alright, then you want to get your swirlies. You want to grab some of these wisps. These wisps will help you, but make sure you're not in here too long, okay? So you grab the wisps, grab the swirlies. Then you want to get on the boss. You can sit on him for a little bit, but you got to make sure you interrupt. Don't want to get that too close. Right? Because if that goes off, it's bad. Alright, you want to kill these ads. We also want to watch out for swirlies. Alright, he's already 40%. Alright, we're blasting. We're cruising. Alright, then he's going to do this pushback. Then he's going to do a pull. Alright, this is the phase that's a problem, right? But we're going in here very smooth. Alright, if there's swirlies that drop in phase 2, get out of them. Alright, he's going to do a big swirly here. Make sure you get out of it. Alright. Now, this is when you want to pop all your cooldowns. Alright. Dodge all the swirlies on the ground. Pop everything you got. Because you got to kill them before you get phased via the tank mechanic. Or the swirlies on the ground. Because there are a lot of swirlies on the ground. But the tank mechanic will send you in at some point. So when he does this, just stay on the boss. Gotta kill him quick. And there you go. You can... You saw the rocks. You can actually hide behind the rocks to not get knocked off. But I'm telling you, every time I hide behind the rocks, I end up getting phased. Okay? By the end of it. Could it have just been because I'm a tank? Maybe. So when he does that pushback, go hide behind the rock and get back. But you have to not get hit by the swirlies. Because if you phase, it's done. But that's how you do it. Okay? The real hard part is phase 3. Phase 1, I just want to walk you through because this boss is such a pain. Phase 1, you stack the swirlies because that's going to drop the circles. Alright? Then you take the oppressing roar. Then you get breath. Then you get disintegrated. Then you get breath. Then you get more swirlies. Alright? Then you just fight them. You'll get more swirlies. If your DPS is lower, that's fine. Phase 1 DPS doesn't matter. Your burst in phase 3 matters more. Alright? And you go into phase 2. Phase 2, he's going to summon ads. You want to kill him. Don't stand in any of the purple. There'll be a couple swirlies that go out. Get out of all the swirlies that he spawns on you. Okay, so you're basically just going to bring him over and then kill him. Then he's going to hop back again. Then he's going to do the push, the pull. I like to stay in the middle. Then it's just all dodge swirlies. You're going to see a bunch of stuff targeting you. You got to just somehow see all the purple within a purple, which is why I recommend just kind of like moving with the boss. All right. And then from that, when he jumps up and he starts breathing, also, FY, phase 3, all cooldowns, everything. Okay. So you can get him down before you phase. Okay. You hide behind the rocks. All right. Maybe the phasing thing automatic, because literally I would automatically get phased after the rocks. That could have just been the tank glitch. So as DPS, you know, hide behind the rocks, then come back and keep killing them. As long as you don't get phased, all right, you can kill him. All right. And that's it. That's the Sarkareth fight. Let's see what I got real quick. Dude, this fight has been so stressful to do, but it is possible. I didn't even get the mount. Oh, it's a mount skin. But I did get the Dragonflight Season 2 Hero achievement. So that's got me a ton of transmog. Overall, good raid. I'm glad it's soloable-ish. Broodkeeper, as you know from Vault, and there's another guy that has a problem I'll talk about. But that's it. Aberrus is done. I'm heir to the void. I'm heir to the void. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.